Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be replacing the .wim files for Windows 7 and Windows 10 because I don't know what will happen and I really want to see what happens. So let's get started, I guess. Alright, so you might be asking, what is the first thing we're going to do? And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up File Explorer, move it, here. So this is, yeah, by the way, 2 monitors. I don't know, this probably is a new feature where Windows only shows what icons you have open. It's just very weird. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Desktop, ISOs, Windows. We're going to go to Windows 7. We're going to delete CR download because we don't need it. Windows 7 Ultimate. And we're going to mount the file. And we're going to create a new folder on the desktop. We're going to call it Windows 7. There we go, Windows 7. And we're going to copy to Windows 7. Just gonna open this and make sure it copied. You can see 1,000 files, 1,073 files in Windows. That's just crazy. So as you can see, we have got the entire thing here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and grab the Windows 10 ISO. So we're gonna just eject this ISO. Let's go ahead and unmount this. Then we are going to go to desktop, ISOs, Windows 10. This one. We're gonna mount this drive. As you can see, it mounted. And what we gotta do is we gotta go into the 64-bit, and we're gonna copy this because, yeah. So we're gonna create a new folder. We're gonna call it Windows 10. Windows 10. We're going to copy everything to there. 20. We can see that it's copying files. And you can see that these two are copied. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go to desktop, we're going to Windows 7, and we're gonna open up the Windows 10 folder. Okay, there we go. So Windows 10. So what we need to do is we need to get the boot.wim file. So the boot.wim file would be in like sources. I'm pretty sure it's boot.wim. There we go, boot.wim. I'm gonna move that to the desktop. You can see if we go to sources here and find the boot.wim of this, we're gonna copy it into there. And then we're gonna move this boot.wim file into here. And there we go. We basically got the boot.wim files copied over here. So now you might be asking, well then these are just folders. These are not ISO files. So how are you going to boot into these? And to answer that, I'm going to be using a program called Ultra ISO. You might have heard of it. So of course UAC, you won't see it. But yeah, anyways, we're just going to move the Ultra ISO window into here. We gotta make sure to change this to, let's make this a DVD 4.37 gigabytes. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into desktop, Windows 7. Let's create the Windows 7 ISO first. So we're going to just drag all of these here. There we go. And of course we're going to have to make it, boot. I'm also going to change this label. I'm going to call it Win 7 with 10. Win 7 with 10. We're going to... Alright, so thanks to Neptune, I was able to figure out what file the Windows 7 boots from. We're booting from Legacy, so we have to make this the boot file. So I'm going to set this as the boot file. and now it changes to boot CD/DVD. So let's save this, and we're gonna save this to Windows 7 10. I'll of course make an Internet Archive save of this, so I'll put both of these ISOs on the Internet Archive. Of course, I'll do that. Of course, I'll do it. Okay, so we just put in the Windows 7 disk, but it's got freaking the new Windows 10. Well, it's got the Windows 10 so anyways, it's got the new it's got the Windows 10 pre-installation environment, I think. So anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to instead of Windows 7, we're gonna do Windows 10 now, which has the Windows 7 pre-installation environment. Okay, we're gonna set this to a DVD as well. Oh, 98, dang, that's crazy. So we're gonna make this the boot file, of course, because we're gonna make it run on the legacy BIOS. We're gonna call this Win 10 with Win 7, of course. Win 10 with Win 7. Nice name. Now we're going to save this to the Windows 10 folder because, yeah, let's just put it in there. Click save. And we got an error, which is very nice. Cannot change. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah. Exist override. We cannot create this. Error. This handle is invalid. Process was not completed. Do you want to delete this file? Yes. Let's try saving this again. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the name is like too long or something. Oh, that's why. We're gonna just delete this ISO. Apparently it doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is just crazy. Maybe we won't be able to do this. Like, I don't know. Let's go back into Windows 10. You can see we've got a 4 gigabyte file because it didn't, wait. Oh, is this the thing? Eject. No, it's apparently in use. This file is open in Ultra ISO. So we're just going to rename this to, like, I don't know, Win 7. Rename it. Save. Then we're gonna just save it here. Yeah. Okay. That didn't work. Let's just try. Alright, we're just gonna run Ultra ISO again. Because apparently, Ultra ISO is just freaking broken. We got UAC again. Yeah, Ultra ISO being broken is just terrible. But anyways, we're just gonna... What on earth happened? I moved it to the other monitor. Alright, there we go, it's open now. And now we're going to go back into desktop, Windows 10. Copy like all the files to like here. Set this to like a DVD. Then make boot mgr the boot file. Then save it as Win 10. We'll just save it as that, sure. And there we go. Now it's actually making the ISO file, and hopefully it works. So yeah, you can see that it is copying. Well, not copying, it's creating the ISO file. And there we go, it's done. So now we can close out of this and we can delete these two folders. So yeah, it's deleting them and they're gone. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into VMware, of course, VMware. And what we're gonna try first is Windows 7. So we're gonna do like we're gonna create a new virtual machine here. Typical. Well, no, we're gonna make custom virtual machine. Yeah. We're gonna set this to Windows 10 64-bit edition. experiment. Yeah, because this is really just an experiment. Let's click next. We're gonna do BIOS because both of them booting from boot.mgr instead of boot.mgr.efi. So we're gonna boot from BIOS. One processor core and two processor cores, one processor. So next, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Well, okay, fine. 8 gigabytes of RAM. Next, yeah, sure. We're gonna use SATA because Windows 7 will have problems with NVMe. Sure. We'll give it 60 gigabytes. Should really be fine. Let's click next. Yeah, next. Yeah. Okay. Customize, and we're gonna put in the Windows 7 ISO first. And I don't know if this is going to work because I haven't tested this, but this is just one of the things I wanted to, do. I just wanted to make this video because it would seem pretty interesting. Alright, so let's hope this works. Let's power on the virtual machine, full screen it, and then go into free stretch mode. We've got a blinking prompt here. What on earth? Okay, so we just apparently got a blinking cursor. So yeah, that's gonna work so well. Well, let's just try rebooting the computer, I guess. And no, it's okay. So we're just going to try Windows 10 now, which has the Windows 7 pre-installation environment. Okay, we're gonna run this. Do this. What? Is it even booting from the CD? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's booting. It's not. Okay, so do we? Alright, I guess. So yeah, that's basically gonna be the end of this video. Yeah, that was a fail. None of them worked, which I kind of did not expect. I kind of thought it was just gonna boot into the setup and then blue screen, but apparently it doesn't even boot the ISO at all. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll try this again like in the future. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah.